So I will give variance 2. Variance 2 I will configure in R1 router means, so the best path is R1 to R3, R3 to R6. So the feasible distance is 69,12,000. So just multiply that value. Feasible distance is 69,12,000. 1, 2, 3 into 2. So the value is, so 16, that means 69,12,000. So using calci we have to calculate that value. So 69,12,000, 1, 2, 3 into 2. So the value is, 1382. So 1382. So 1382 4000, 1382 4000, 1, 2, 3. So using, if you are giving variance 2 means the best path feasible distance should be multiply into that value, that is 2. So 69,12,000 into 2, the value is 1382 4000. So remaining feasible successor, that feasible distance should be compared to this value. It should be less than this value means it should be automatically allow into the routing table. Just compare first path. So the feasible distance is 71,68,000. So the value is 1382 4000. It should be less than this value, so it should be presented in the routing table. Next we have to compare this path. So R1 to R4, R4 to R6. Just compare the feasible distance. So the feasible distance is 76,80,000. So this value should be less than this value. So this value also allow into the routing table. Next one, compare this value. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So 1382. Here we can see 1088,00,00. So this value also allow into the routing table. Okay, we can check it into the R1 router. So just we have to here see, in topology table all possible ways should be feasible successor also present in that topology table. In routing table just the best path only presented in that routing table. So this one is the best path should be presented in the routing table. So now we can configure, now we can unequal cost load balancing. So go to the router EHRP 100 and just give variance. By default the variance is 1. Just check it out. Do show IP protocol. So here we can see the variance is by default is 1. So now here we can give variance 2. For what purpose we have to give variance means to unequal cost load balancing. Here I will give 2, enter, exit, show IP protocols. As we can check, so the variance should be changed. Now we have to check in the routing table, show IP route. Yeah, here we can see all that value should be presented in the routing table. Previously only one best path should be presented in the routing table. Now all the value should be presented in the routing table. So this is using variance command we have to unequal cost load balancing. So just check it in topology table, show IP EHRP topology table. So in topology table also the 4 values should be presented. So in routing table also the values should be, all that values should be presented in the routing table. Here we can see previously only one value, now that all the values should be presented in the topology table. So now R1 router can reach this network through 4 possible ways at a time. So using variance command we can configure the EHRP unequal cost load balancing. So go to the notepad once again, I will tell you. So the best path should be an R1 to R3, R3 to R6. We have to reach that 172.16.30.0/24 network. So the feasible distance is 69,12,000 and average distance is 43,52,000. So remaining path is an feasible successor that should be presented in the topology table. So if this best path should be failed means automatically calculate the second best path to allow into the routing table. But now we can configure the unequal cost load balancing. So using variance command we have to configure this concept. So in variance I will give any value. It should be 1 to 128. Here I will give 2. 2 means the best path feasible distance should be multiplied into that value. That means 69,12,000 into 2. So the value is 1382 4000. So now remaining feasible successor feasible distance should be compared to this value. So it should be less than this value means it should be allowed to the routing table. So here we can see the R1 to R2, R2 to R6, the value is 71,68,000. It should be less than this value. So this path is allowed into the routing table. Next R1 to R4, R4 to R6, the value is 76,800,000. It should be also less than this value. So this one also allowed to the routing table. Then the last value, the feasible distance is 10,8840. This value also less than this value. So all that path should be allowed into the routing table. So thank you for watching my videos. For further updates subscribe my channel. Thank you.